All right, really tough, hard-fought win. Kind of had to win this one again in a different way. And we talked to the guys all week about circumstances don't make or break you, whether they're positive or negative. They just reveal you. They reveal your training. They reveal kind of really what's inside of the team, what's inside of the person. And it was fitting because the way this one played out, obviously some key guys for us not able to play, and then losing Bullock there on the tough play on targeting. A lot of guys had to step up in different ways. We had some guys banged up across the board and just kind of continually found a way. We did a good job containing the quarterback. That was obviously a real key. He's a really good player. He got out a few times, made a few plays, but we obviously got to him a lot too, and made a lot of big plays, certainly defensively. I thought our special teams really stepped up tonight. I thought that we really challenged our guys. We were good on kickoff. We were good on field goal and extra point. And obviously, great job by Dennis getting that last one in. Punt team was awesome on the night. We had a couple of kickoff returns. We got good yardage, and we're really close to breaking them. So excited about the way we played on special teams, and really excited about the way we finished. Right, we finished the game. We chewed up a ton of clock there on the last drive, and then obviously able to stop them as well. So. That's a good football team. I mean, that's one of the 25 best teams in the country that we just played. There's no doubt about it. And Coach Dickert and his staff there have obviously done a tremendous job. So find a way to win there. Again, despite some of the adversity that came our way, was a big-time thing. So thrilled with the win, and on to the next one.
What's it mean that this is the first 6-0 start in quite a long time for this program? What's that mean to you?
It means something. It does. I mean, when you're in the middle of it, you try not to get too caught up in all the historical things, but obviously all of us coming here, you got kind of three different examples sitting right up here with you, right? Two guys that came into this program have been here, one guy that chose to be here from the very beginning and elected to stay here. And so I think we all came here for a reason. We're all aware of the history, both positive and some of the tough parts of it. And to be able to find a way to win these games, especially in a lot of different ways, has been a lot of fun. But we know obviously more challenges are upcoming, and we're going to appreciate it, but also keep our sights forward.
With so many guys
satisfying for you through the first 6 games as the head coach.
I just really love coaching this team. I come to work, we work hard, we try to do things we can to prepare these guys. The amount of time that I've spent on culture, individual issues, stuff like that, like during the season, has been minimal. Like sometimes the head coach, you're just kind of sitting there waiting for somebody to knock on your door, and most of the times those knocks aren't always positive. And this team, we got to keep doing it, but we continue to get better. We continue to lean on each other. And I think if you ask most of the people, I think like it's been fun, it's been tough, it's been a grind to start to build this, but I think that's these guys. I think we're all having a hell of a lot of fun right now and really enjoy playing the game, and we only get so many this year. I wish we had more.
Lincoln, obviously the defense is down a couple of guys. What did you just learn about the will of that defense just in general, especially after the start of the season, maybe got off to a little bit slower of a start on that end?
Yeah, I don't know. We had 3 pick sixes the first game, but other than that, it's pretty good. You lose 2 of your best players, right? Two of your leaders. No doubt leader, linebacker, team captain. That we thought was going to be able to play, and ultimately was not. And then obviously lose Kalen the way we did. You got to step up, and we had a lot of guys step up, and I would especially just highlight the defensive front. The defensive front was dominant and was a force in the game, and it came from a lot of different people. This guy obviously had a huge hand in it, but a lot of other people did as well. And we tried to just really talk to this team about, we don't want to play one style on offense, one style on defense, one style on special teams. Like, we want people to watch us and they see a similar style no matter what unit's on the field. And defense has led us to some huge victories, and I'm proud of them, but I know there's more there, and I know we're going to keep getting better and responding to the different adversities that come our way.
Tuli, how special is this win for you based off how you performed, knowing that you won a state title at Lawndale, and then you look across the country, your former teammate Jalen, he's a Heisman candidate. How special has this whole process been for you?
You talking about like being at SC?
Just the fact that you're a captain, you have 3 sacks, your former high school teammate that you won the state title with, he's a Heisman candidate, and you're at the top of your game right now. How does it feel, you know, just this whole moment?
I'm just glad to be winning. That's all I care about, just winning. I do whatever the team wants me to do, so we can get the job done at the end of the game, and that's what I love, just winning. It don't matter about how much plays I make, as long as you're winning.
Tuli, obviously, you knew Shane wasn't going to play at the start of the game, but when you guys lose Kalen, how would you describe just the defense's mindset kind of going from that moment on?
Same mindset. We just go out there and play ball. Coach Grinch does a great job of preparing us in practice, and that's why we come out every game and just show out. Yeah, everybody's ready.
Lincoln, since you guys have gotten healthier on the defensive line, it's allowed Tuli to play more outside. How does that kind of open up things for the defense as a whole?
Yeah, no, Tuli's a tough matchup, and our ability to move him around is a great tool. We've got a creative defensive staff, and he's a player that can handle that type of versatility. So it's been good to get those guys back, and it's not only allows us to move him around, but it allows us to keep fresh bodies and continually run them. And the style we play, you know, as aggressive as we play on the defensive front, having fresh bodies is key. And you've seen it, like think about the last couple of weeks, right? You've seen it really show up and show big in second halves. And that'll continue to pay dividends for us if we can continue to play a lot of guys. And the key is you can just go put bodies in there, but you got to be getting production, right? And we're getting production right now, especially in the second halves.
Travis, you talked about energy and focus a lot last week. Did you feel like that was improved this week?
Yeah, I really do. I felt like we didn't come out as flat as we did last week. There's still a lot of things to work on, you know, with the energy wise. But I feel like we came out with some a little bit better energy than last week.
Travis, this is one of the better defensive fronts in the Pac-12. What was just working in general for the run game?
You know, all credit goes out to the O-line. You know, they you know, that defensive line is crazy good, and you know that defense coordinator could really dial it up. And you know, O-line with IDing everything and you know blocking it up, it was wonderful tonight, and it was all credit to them.
Lincoln, you guys took advantage of some penalties on Washington State to finish off drives when you were given a second chance. What role did discipline play in winning this game for you guys tonight?
Yeah, no, we definitely had to have some. You know, we had a couple tough penalties that kind of went against us too in some of those moments, and I think had to stay focused in it, right? There's some, you know, tough calls that, you know, not that they were bad, just, you know, sometimes 50-50 calls go your way and don't. And I thought we stayed pretty patient because we missed some big opportunities, both with some of the plays we had penalties on, and then just we didn't throw and catch the ball great tonight. We missed a couple throws that we're going to want back. We dropped a couple balls that were, at least on the field, looked like big plays. And so we weren't as clean and had to really stay patient offensively. And I give the guys credit. Yeah, they mentally stayed into it, and you had to have some discipline. And we continued to put ourselves in opportunities to make plays and able to make enough or put pressure on them enough that they had to commit a penalty to stop us.
Lincoln, when the passing attack isn't working, kind of like you're saying, how important is it to have someone like Travis who can really take up, you know, 28, 29 carries and
Yeah,
the game away?
no, it's very important. He's a tough player. He's shown he's a very reliable player. I have a lot of trust and faith in what we're going to get out of him each and every week, and our team does, our line does, and so. Yeah, you gotta win these different ways. You gotta find ways to move the ball. If something's not working, it can't be, oh well, it's not working. Well, I guess we're not gonna move the ball tonight, right? It's just continue to find ways and adapt to the situations, and we adapted, and he was a big part of it.
I think everyone thought the defense would be a process this year.
Say it again.
I think everyone thought it would be a process with the defense. Where they're at now, how does that compare to maybe where you expected at the midway point of the season?
Yeah, we didn't expect it to be a process. You know, I can't speak for the outside, but you know, we've been a part of turning it around before. We've seen it happen. We know it's not easy by any stretch. It's really hard, but we know what it looks like when it happens, and we know what it takes to happen. And I think our guys are seeing that when they follow those steps and they respond to us continually challenging and pushing them, they're going to be more prepared to go play and be more prepared like tonight when a couple things don't go your way or you're missing a few key guys. Like Tuli said, it's all right, this guy's out, like great. Like you should have seen the huddle after Kalen got kicked out of the game. It was They'd be like, okay. And I went and told Kalen, I was like, hey, now you're biggest cheerleader and you got to go bring energy and do all that. And he's like, great. Like nobody, you know, a lot of times you see guys losing their poise, right? Got this, coaches, this, that. It's like, all right, great. What's next? Like just keep responding. Don't judge it positive or negative. It's just respond. And I think the further we go, hopefully we'll continue to trust that more and more, and it'll be very, very key.
Let's do one more.
Halfway through the season, only one turnover on offense. Is it something you guys focused on in practice, and is that surprising at all for you?
Well, it's been key. I mean, we haven't, you know, put our defense in too many bad situations, and it's been a great run on that. And good football teams don't turn the ball over, and good football teams get the ball out. And so it's been obviously a big part of it. We'll keep getting challenged that way, but certainly proud of our ability to both get them and hang on to it right now.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.